Alright, let's get a Jeleva game in. Let's do it live. Let's do it. Yes, I like playing first. I also like music. This is fine. This is what I was listening to earlier. Alright, let's see here. 1 land, 2 kill conditions, Cabal Ritual. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Soul Ring Ad Nauseam, Pact Negation, 2 lands. Pyroblast I can't cast. Toxic Illusion good, but Soul Ring, pair of black blue lands, one of them island subtyping Ad Nauseam in the opening hand. Yeah, I think we can keep that. Scion, that's relatively scary. Scion is definitely scary. Obzedat, not so much. Alright, what do we top deck here? A Wooded Foothills. Well, I don't really necessarily need to use the fetch right away. And I don't necessarily need to shock myself. But I do want to get the Soul Ring out. So I guess we'll lead Underground River. F6. F6 again. Okay, leads an island, possibly a ponder preordained. Nope, nothing. Just plain island Seiko. I have no problem with that. Except for that's an island, so he could be playing some counters, which I don't want to have to deal with. Though we've got this Red Blast up. Don't really want to defend a Ad Nauseam with a Pact, right? Because casting it on their turn, I don't want to waste the entire point of casting it on their turn, which is mostly so I can untap with all my mana. So we might slow this down a little bit. And there's another Soul Ring. Out of the player I least want to have the Soul Ring. Would possibly follow up, or is he just F6ing? Plain cycling on Eternal Dragon. Seems good. Not a huge fan of this card. I know it's pretty good in Cube. It's not the biggest fan of it in Commander, as its main purpose is the plane cycling, but I guess it's kind of an engine, but I mean in a non-limited format I don't really know how efficient that engine really is. High Tide. It's interesting, it'll make it easier to go off on my go-off turn, but it's not really necessary. I'm not going to need to counter anything, so we're going to go ahead and save ourselves life here. Oh, still on draw step. Good thing I'm not trying to cast anything and punting. Especially since we're going to be using Ad Nauseam, which is life-based. And we have a Toxic Deluge as one of our only control spells that's, well, actually our only real active control spell at this point. Since we're fairly all in on the Ad Nauseam, I may just pass on the Ad Nauseam, and then if I get completely tapped out blue players at either time, I'll just go ahead and cast it. I really don't see any damage on the board yet, so I'm hoping this round I don't see like a Sarah Ascendant out of this player. Or even worse, a Duress on me or something. Though I feel like Duress isn't really played very much in multiplayer. It's fairly underplayed. Plus this guy led a Vivid Marsh. His deck is probably fairly budgeted. It's 2-color. I don't even know that I'd play a Vivid March on a budget in 2-color, so I'm not really going to give this guy too much credit. Though Blood Artist is not something I want to see, because it does some damage, so I guess it's not a does-nothing card. So we got a tap out from this guy. So, assuming he taps out to do something on his turn, the Ad Nauseam might just be at the end of his turn before Scion gets another a chance to untap here. I mean, there's potential he could bring his Scion out and give his haste, but I kind of doubt it. Hey, my dog is going nuts about something upstairs. Hold on. Willie! hopefully one stern yelling to will get her quiet. Okay. And he taps out, so that's good. First step complete, and he doesn't have a blue mana down yet, which is also awesome. Don't really want to use this probe, even though I could sniff out Force of Wills with it, because I could also use it in my wing line with the top of deck tutor, and it costs me 2 life, which I don't want to spend yet. So we'll just go ahead and get the Volcanic Island, and we'll pass. Let's see if Chutaro is nice and taps out for me here, or if he's mean and plays an island and says go. Yeah, that's not a good start. And this brings it in untapped, right? Comes into play tapped, right? Yeah. The, what's it called? Bad River? Cycle card? Is that the one with the blue-black one with the little scarecrow, not scarecrow, vulture guy on it? And he does exactly what I don't want him to do, which makes me not want to cast this ad nauseum yet, because I can potentially get 2 top decks off this probe to try to make another land drop, or any mana source really, that doesn't require me, any net +1 on turn mana source is good. I don't really want to feed the ad nauseum right now when he's got open blue mana. I'll be content to pass. Though it kind of puts me in an awkward position, right? Because now I don't really want to slam Jeleva, and they will start getting damage on the board, which will make it a little more difficult to slip this ad nauseum in. I don't feel under a ton of pressure. Let's see what the chat says. Bunch of good luck and have fun, guys. That's not too troublesome to me. Maybe this guy plays something scary and this guy counters it and I win behind it. That would be excellent. So he plays Scion. I say okay. See, now the problem is I don't really want Scion to come swing at me, and I have no idea how much damage he can deal. So this has just got significantly weaker. And if that guy had a counterspell, he may not see that as all that threatening. Yeah. This guy's mean. Show me a mana source. That's a mana source. It just doesn't net me mana yet. So let's open with probe on this guy and see if I just made a mistake or not, and dig for a land. Now he's actually thinking about counters. Oh my god, guy's a Soul Ring and he's playing Grixis. Now Scion, scary. He had nothing. He had nothing. Dark Ritual. That Dark Ritual is very, very tempting. Like, really tempting to just try to go off now. So let's see here. This just taps even. I don't even really need that. Just keeps 2 open. So I'm at 3. High Tide puts me, if I drop a island, at 4 already. So I need to hit maybe a couple free sources or something to win. This guy is tapped out. I think we just all in him right now. I should have cast it on his turn. No, because, right. Yeah, let's do it this way. Potentially hit a Gilded Lotus, which would make this better, so no reason to throw it out initially. Just saw your hand, bro. I know you don't have a counterspell. Thanks. me untapped tech for this high tide. Preordain. Notion Thief. Let's get hit a wheel. Red Blast. Diamond is good. Labman not so much. Chain of Vapor not the greatest. Hercules Recall. There's my wheel. Doomsday. That's good. Though, if I go into triple black, still would like to get an untap or a tutor of some kind. Counterspell is bad. Future Sight is pretty bad. Imperial Seal. So, land, high tide, your Imperial Seal, preordain. What, we're still a mana short of being able to just outright kill. I guess we could put Yogwell on top and just diamond. Either way, there's no reason to stop hitting yet. I think we're pretty much all in. Oh, there's an Opal, that's good. So Mind's Desire is stop, because we don't want to kill ourselves. Don't really see a need for a red source. So I think I'll just fetch. Do I want to fetch the UC? So I'm taking 2 damage here. Puts me at 1. Is that 1 life really going to matter? I don't think it is. Will the double black matter? I don't know that it will either. Because then I can tap this for another mana period if I get something I can turn about that's colored. So we'll just go ahead and island. And then we'll high tide. And then we can go diamond. And opal. Cast all this back from the graveyard. So black for our Imperial Seal. And we'll go get Yogwin. Then we can do, let's see here, do we want to even mana tap this Voltaic Key yet? I don't think there's any reason to right away. So we'll hold control here, and we'll bend our hand. Guess that should have been blue crack. Put on bottom. And Yawgmoth's Will. We can play vintage all over again. Man, that dog. Lily! Maybe 2 Stern Yellings too. And we'll Dark Ritual back up to get ourselves black. Diamond makes blue. High Tide will trade even mana because we can tap this again. And we can go blue here. We can go even mana on Voltaic Key. Which +1/+1, that'll make it even mana on Hercules Recall, and we can build a giant Storm Chain for this Mind's Desire. So it's fine. see what they're saying in chat. The name Mox. Yes, fear the name Mox. I don't want to chain a vapor because I can get untaps. I just want to recall. Down comes Soul Ring again. Even mana Voltaic Key, so I can get the Opal back online. I guess technically I don't have a reason to use its untap yet. We could hit Gilded Lotus. What is my mind's desire at? 17? Seems good. Ponder. Copy artifact is okay. Lands are not. Gush isn't bad on kill turn. Since it's... I guess they're all free. Grim Tutor is pretty much unusable. So is Night's Whisper because of the life loss. And we're hitting lands. It's not good to hit so many lands. Mana Vault's not bad. Remand is good. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy the blue to get our second one. 5. Do we need an extra mana? Oh, I guess Key untaps us to 6. So we'll just bounce this back to our hand. Right. And we'll go like this. Oh yeah, because we can go like this now. I'll untap it. Go ahead and draw 2. There's a Mana Crypt. Go ahead and tap this blue. Make our deck as small as possible here. This gives us another blue. But this gives us all spells cost less. I think I'd rather take the blue in this situation. Bounces Scion. Rest the Scion. Okie dokie. Is this GG? It does look that way, doesn't it? I guess we don't need to use the copy artifact yet, since we can just go blue. Let's flip more cards. For sure this has to have won me the game by now. There's a time spiral to give me lots of mana. There's a Mind Over Matter to give me lots of mana. I'd like to just exile the Tendrils. Still haven't hit my Gilded Lotus yet. There's a Candelabra though. So there's all the mana we need. Show me Demonic Tutor or Tendrils hard. You can always dig for them. Turnabout. Man, it's not an issue. There's the Tendrils, they're dead. So, Or use the Yawgmoth's and the Remand. So we need to cast a lot of spells. I guess we have the Grape Shot underneath too. Where's Gilded Lotus? Storm count 36. Let's get it higher than that. How many cards we got left in our deck? 16. This technically makes more mana to copy candles, but it's easier to tap this. Get more storm. More storm. Okay. It should be sufficiently... Just because the clicking on this is weird, and I won't get the right number of tendrils, I might as well randomly click more times. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and the rest of you. Just make sure you're good and dead. I guess if it's Storm 45, there's 46 shots. Well, I guess that won't matter because tendrils being even and this being odd. clicked more than 40 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jesus Christ. Alrighty then. How have I not clicked 40 damn times? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like you must click it 2 times for every single time you want to aim it at somebody. I just don't understand. Because these other guys conceded. The guys I aim the most at. Alright, I don't get to cast my tendrils. I'm okay with that though. Well, that will be my live commander game for the day. I played mostly Legacy and Vintage today, and I am all NT geo'd out. So Moxnix signing.